I'm not very creative, like I had this cat, my first cat, went down to the Humane Society and they said that the black cats are the least likely to be adopted. So I was looking through the cats. They had the cats in cages, all the cats, and all the cats were just like looking at me, looking around, and they weren't really looking at me, and I was selfish, right? Not very creative. And this one black cat, she puts her paws up against the cage as soon as I come up next to her. And I say, I want that cat, that's my cat. So we take the cat home, and on the car ride home, my parents say, what do you want to name this cat? And I say, well, what about Black? Because I had a stuffed horse, I named it Horsey. And my parents were fine with that. My mom's name is Jackie. I wanted to name the black cat Blackie, but they said that's not good. So I named the cat Jet Black. That's a true story. And let's see. War is horrible. I don't see anything good about war. We support our troops. We say, oh, well, yeah, it's not the troops' decision to go to war. They're just defending us, but we don't need to be defended from anyone. Like, perhaps maybe police need to defend us, like, personally, from violence. People get aggressive. They get all worked up and they attack someone. You need to defend that person. But war, I've never lived through war, but I can picture it, and I think other people can't picture the horror of war, of death all around you and everything you love being exploded. And I just think if you ever lived through a war, you would be against war. And it's just psychosis, that mass psychosis, that our society supports war or even tolerates it. Because if you think about it, nothing good happens from war except maybe the heating fuel in your house that keeps you from freezing, and the electricity that goes through your television. But you can live without that. They say, Sam Kinison has a joke. There's people starving to death in Africa. Why don't they just move where the food is? Where we are in Canada, we're freezing to death on the streets. We need war to support our heating and electricity so we can live. Why don't we just move to Africa?